great-grandmother immediately recognized that the young man in front of her was not her own grandson, but rather the nanny's son. His character and personality were just like their family's excellent tradition. At first, she thought it was just a coincidence, but later she discovered that the nanny secretly planned to send her son back to the countryside. The old man saw this and thought the young man was steady and capable, and was very pleased. He hoped he could stay and work. Since the old man had spoken, the nanny couldn't object. However, when the nanny heard that the fourth young master had just woken up, she immediately ran to make him bird's nest soup with shark fin. The nanny thought she had made it perfectly, but little did she know, the girl had already sensed something was wrong. It turned out the girl had crossed over from 1955. Before crossing over, she had become the chief academician of the Academy of Sciences. However, fate played a cruel trick on her, and just when she was about to receive the National Lifetime Achievement Award, she was struck by a falling iron frame and tragically died. When she woke up again, she had crossed into this world 70 years later, and met her son and great-grandson. Coincidentally, it was the first day of the girl's senior year in high school. Her son and great-grandson tried hard to give her many gifts, hoping to win her favor. However, the girl viewed these gifts as nothing. She scolded them and told them to return everything, and warned them not to make such efforts again. As they were walking, the girl asked her son about the situation of her great-grandson who was in the same school. Her son quickly answered obediently, saying the great-grandson was working hard, striving to follow in his footsteps. However, at that moment, the great-grandson was with a few classmates, carefully planning a surprise for the girl. When the girl saw the great-grandson indulging in trivial things, and doing nothing meaningful, she grabbed his ear and warned him not to do it again. This scene was coincidentally seen by a girl who secretly liked the great-grandson. She mistakenly thought there was a conflict between them, so she immediately picked up a cake, planning to teach the girl a lesson. However, the girl had already seen through her scheme, and quickly smashed the cake on her face. After school, the girl's son and the CEO grandson were waiting to take her home. Before they could get in the car, the girl saw a stray dog by the roadside, which looked exactly like the one her son had raised when he was little. Her son went closer and realized it was indeed his childhood companion. He immediately begged his mother to let him adopt the dog. After getting his mother's permission, he planned to bring the dog home, and declared he would treat it like his own daughter. Unexpectedly, when the CEO grandson picked up the dog, a few students saw it, and casually took a photo. In no time, the CEO's act of rescuing a stray dog went viral on social media. When the old man saw the trending topic, he became jealous and said the CEO was scheming, and must have only picked up the dog after seeing people take pictures. The grandson felt wronged after hearing this. Thankfully, the girl quickly explained that it wasn't intentional and told her son not to be childish. Otherwise, she wouldn't take him out again next time. The girl's words made the old man stop talking. After returning home, there was a young man in the yard who quickly caught a snake about to harm the little girl. The girl felt the person in front of her resembled her husband, and naturally assumed he was the fourth great-grandson, but her son said he was the nanny's son. Though the girl had doubts, she didn't ask further. But what happened next made her suspicions grow. The fourth great-grandson, seemingly carefree, claimed to have graduated from a prestigious overseas school. The girl immediately saw that his graduation certificate was fake. Her son